Hey everybody, it's Wreck This Journal Wednesday. So one of the very first things that I did was on the instructions page, I attempted to draw Freddy Krueger's claw and put the collars of Freddy Krueger's sweater on a part of this page. And I didn't like the way that it turned out. I didn't like the way that it looked. Since I had already decided to just dedicate a whole page in here to Freddy Krueger, I wanted to cover that up with something. And I just put some leftover stickers that I had over that spot and tried my best to cover it up. And these are just cute little kitty stickers that I had, the little puffy kitty stickers that I had, and like Halloween stickers. It doesn't look the best, but I like it a lot more. And I just wanted to show you guys this. The front of the cover is starting to rip at the seam. So I'm hoping that this doesn't decide that it wants to completely fall off, because if it does, I feel like I'm not going to be able to attach it back to the book. But it does prove that my journal is really wrecked, so even if it does, then that's kind of the point. This was the Make a Sudden, Destructive, Unpredictable Movement with the Journal page. I have been putting off this page for the longest time ever, only because I'm afraid that my parents are going to yell at me because they think that I am going to throw my journal, it's going to knock something over, and I'm going to break something with it. And I finally built up enough courage this past weekend to finally go through with this page. I waited until my parents least expected it. They were sitting there watching TV, and I just chucked my journal across the room into the kitchen on the floor, and they both turned around like, what the hell? And I scared the crap out of both of them, and it was hilarious. I wanted to do something different with this page. I was looking up different destructive cartoon characters on Google, and one of the very first things that popped up was Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. If any of you have seen Lilo and Stitch, then you know that he is a very destructive cartoon character. I was sold as soon as I seen him. I did not have to look any further. He was this part in Lilo and Stitch where Lilo has this little play setup of San Francisco, and Stitch is destroying it. And I did my very best. I tried to just kind of draw that scene from that movie onto this page. This is what it looks like. And down at the bottom, I put "No more caffeine for you," because that's what Lilo says to him whenever he destroys San Francisco. And I like the way that he looks. I'm proud of him. And then on this side, I just colored the letters to match Stitch's skin. So this was the right backward page. You guys probably have noticed that I love to include horror movie characters somehow into this journal. I have mostly every horror character that is out there. I realized that I didn't have The Ring in here yet, and The Ring is one of my most favorite scary movies of all time. I wanted to decorate this page to look like The Ring. So on this side, I drew Samora Morgan coming out of the TV with her hair in her face, and then the well behind her, and then I just made like a puddle coming from her hair because her hair's like soaked and wet. And then I just colored the entire page gray to give it this eerie, creepy look, because in that movie I've noticed that a bunch of the scenes are very like gray and just eerie and creepy, and I wanted to do the same thing with my page. So I'm proud of the way she looks and the way she turned out. And then on this side, I just drew The Ring and colored the background black. And then I just put "You're gonna die in 7 days" backwards on the inside of the ring. I love it. I could not be more happier with this page. So Mora is now in my Wreck This journal, and I couldn't be more happier with it. I feel like that was really original too. Like, most of the time I get inspiration from other people's pictures, and this one just came out of nowhere, out of the top of my head, and was 100% me. So this was the Turn the Book into a Shoe page. Me and my best friend Tiffany have a really weird friendship. We like going to the library and getting little kids' books and reading them to each other over Skype. She read me this one book. It was called Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes. It was like one of the cutest books ever, and it had like a cute little meaning behind it. Now one of my favorite books, so I just thought that it would be really cute to include that book on this page because this page has something to do with a shoe. So I drew Pete the cat as best as I could and just drew his different colored shoes. If you read Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes, then you will kind of get the reason why his shoes are all like that. And I tried my best to make it look like the cat from the book. And then on this side, I just colored the letters inside the shoe and colored the background. And I put the cute little quote from the book. It says, "No matter what you step in, keep walking along singing your song because it is all good." And then I just put a little heart after that and added some more little shoe prints. But I love that quote. I thought it was so cute. I love that book. I love the meaning behind it. I feel like it teaches kids a really good lesson. It reminds me of my best friend Tiffany, so I had to put it in here. This page is dedicated to Tiffany. This was the write a list of more ways to wreck this journal page. I accidentally kind of messed this page up. I don't know what I was trying to do, but I was like coloring it and it just looked like crap. So I put a piece of paper over top of it and glued it down and just decided that I'm going to do the entire page all over again. I just put what I had on there from before, and I also added two more things to it. One was take a random page and have your friends autograph it, which I'm planning on doing that whenever I go back to the Haunted Barn. I'm going to have all my friends autograph a page in here. And there's this page in here that says give away your favorite page, which obviously I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have my friends autograph around that page and just go completely against the rules right there, just because I really like that idea and I want to put it in this journal somehow. The second thing was draw a picture with your toes is what I put. I did that already. I actually did that when I was Skyping with my best friend Tiffany, and it turned out so bad, but this is what this looks like. And I'm probably just going to color over top of it. I'm probably not going to do much to it like I was originally planning to, mostly because I don't want to mess it up again. So now I have 5 more ways of wrecking my journal to go. I'm going to go ahead and show you this page, even though it looks like complete shit. It looks like somebody just took a big dump on this page. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the draw a picture with your toes first, since I done told you guys about that. Tried drawing a unicorn and a rainbow and some hearts with my toes, and it literally looks like something that a kindergartner would draw, but I drew it with my toes, so that's my excuse. But this is what it looks like. I even colored it with my toes. This is my unicorn. This is supposed to be a heart. This is supposed to be my rainbow. And then there's 2 more hearts up here, and I just labeled what they were supposed to be since you can't really tell. And then I put draw a picture with your toes down on the bottom. So then everyone will know I drew this picture with my toes and won't think that that's just the way that I draw. But yeah, this was this side. And then on the other side was the write with the pen in your mouth page. And I also did this page while I was Skyping with my best friend. I didn't really have like any big idea of what I was going to do with this page. Like I didn't have no way that I was going to go about it. I just kind of did it out of the top of my head. Here's my name. And then here's I love cats. Hey girl, hey is what that's supposed to say. What's up? This page sucks is what I put. Moo. I don't know why. Moo came to mind. Zombie. Poop. And I don't even know what that says. Oh, Melanie was her. And then I drew an arrow pointing down to my name. And then that's all I put. But I was originally going to do a song, and I realized that was going to be too much to write. I just decided I was going to just go random with it, and I was going to try to make it as nice and neat as I could, but as soon as I started, it just looked bad, so I was just like, okay, I can't do that. But I'm sure everybody's looks as bad as this does, so I'm not even worried about it. This is my kindergartner page. This space is dedicated to internal monologue page. And at first I didn't know what that meant, so I googled it. And basically what I got out of the explanation was inside your head, what you're thinking all of the time. And I wanted to put like different little positive quotes on here and just quotes that I liked. I was really upset whenever I did this page, so this journal really is like therapy to me. But I love the way that this page turned out. I don't know which side to start with, but I'm going to show you this page first. So I just drew a little scale, and this is supposed to be a weight, which is 141, which was what I weighed the last time that I weighed myself. And this is a little quote underneath it, and the quote says, "The number on this scale will not tell you what a great person you are, how much your friends and family love you, that you are kind, smart, funny, amazing in ways numbers cannot define, that you have the power to choose happiness, your own self-worth." And I just drew that to go along with the scale because I saw a picture that somebody had wrote all this stuff on an actual scale. And I really liked that, and I thought that that was really cute. And I struggle with the way that I look and my insecurities, and I just thought that this quote and that would be perfect for this page. I put, "You're allowed to love yourself," and down here I put, "You're worth it" in crayon. Sorry if you can't really see it. Up at the top, I just made it rainbow, and I put, "Look at yourself as a crayon. You may not be everyone's favorite color, but one day someone's gonna need you to complete his picture." And then I just drew a little crayon to go along with that. I really love that quote because that applies to my life so much. It could not be more accurate. And then over here, "Cats leave paw prints on your heart." And this is off of this little sign that my mom has hanging up in our living room. And I got inspiration from that because it's so true. My cats are my world. I love them to death. But I just drew my little fishy. And then I drew a little kitty to go along with it, which reminds me of my kitten Cuddles, so. And then a little mousey. And then I put 9 paw prints right here because I have 8 cats. 1 passed away, so I added the 9th paw print for her. So I included my cats somehow into my book. But this is what this page looks like. And then on this side, right here, I put, "Friends come and go like the waves of the ocean, but the true ones stay like an," and then an arrow pointing over to the octopus, "stuck to your face." I love that quote. That quote reminds me of Tiffany and Ashley and JR and so many of my friends. Like, it's just the cutest quote ever, and I love it. And then right here, this says, "I discovered that what most people call creepy, scary, spooky, I call comfy, cozy, and home." And this was a quote by Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures. I can relate to that quote so much. And then I just drew a little ghost to go along with that and also put a little bat sticker there. And then right here I put, "A girl doesn't need anyone who doesn't need her, Marilyn Monroe." It had to go in here. And then I put, "You're good enough." And then up at the top I put, "Being happy does not mean your life is perfect. It means that you've decided to look beyond the imperfections." And then I just colored the internal to match the rainbow on this side. I love it. I thought that I was just going to ruin this page whenever I went into it, and then I just got like the best idea. I get the best ideas when I'm upset whenever I'm working on this thing, so this is literally everything that I'm thinking on a page. But yeah, that was all the progress that I made on my Wreck This Journal this past week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.